Over the past decade, no one has dominated men's curling like Sweden's Nicholas Edin. Waiting for it, got it, and he does!
Shot.
Nicholas Edin, a 5 will give him 5. The Trey Kroner skip is looking for his 6th title overall and 4th world championship in a row. Brad Gushue found a way to dethrone the king back in 2017. Can he do it again? Two of the world's best meet here in Las Vegas, and it's next. It's the 6th time that curling has come to the Orleans Hotel and the Orleans Arena, and the 2nd time for the World Men's Curling Championship. Let's bring you up to date on scores from last night. Norway stole their first 6 in a win over Netherlands. Scotland stole 3 to beat Finland. Sweden with a couple of steals, and it was over in 7 against the Germans. And Korea also thieving their way to a win, stole 5 to beat Czech Republic. So as we take a look at the standings heading into this Wednesday morning here in Las Vegas, Canada remains first. 3 teams are at 2 losses, including Sweden. We have 3 at 3, 3 at 4 losses. And remember, it's only the top 6 that advance. And keep in mind the World Women's Championship in Prince George, where 5 was the limit when it came to losses. As on this Wednesday morning here in Las Vegas, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back. Russ alongside. So this is a rematch of the final. That was 4 years ago here in Vegas. And it's interesting how these two teams really have mirrored each other through the first 4 days.
It's amazing. They're the 2 best teams coming into this event, number 1, number 2 seed. They're both number 1, number 2 in the positioning for the stats. Both struggled for the first 4 games. Both on fire right now, ironically, but it was Sweden that couldn't get through those first 4 games. Canada somehow managed to do it. Sweden dropped 2 of them, so it's a much bigger game for Sweden. They could go 3 losses here. It's pretty early in the week to be at 3 losses. The difference here is who's going to win the Battle of the Angles to give the skip the advantage.
And of course, who wins that last rock draw? Canada's only had the hammer once so far here in Las Vegas. So it is Canada against Sweden. Certainly many people would have picked these two to be in the final again. When we get to a Sunday afternoon here in Las Vegas, the reigning gold medal winners, Nicholas Edin. Let's meet the teams now, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Canadian champions, of course, from the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club, skipped by Brad Gushue with Jeff Walker, Brett Gallant, and Mark Nichols, the number 1 team in the world. Sweden, they're out of the Karlstad's Curling Club, 36-year-old Nicholas Edin, Christopher Sundgren, Rasmus Vrano, and Oscar Eriksson rounding out the side. We will play, of course, 10, a minimum of 6, 38 minutes of thinking time, 1 60-second timeout. And of course, for the 2nd straight event, as we did in Prince George, the no tick on the center line. If you put it there, you can't remove it until the 5th stone has been played. Yes, again, look at this. So now Canada has only had the hammer now once in their 7 games, and this one was as close as can be. The difference just some 13 centimeters as Sweden pinned it both times. So Sweden has the last rock play in the Yellowstones. Canada the red, and to get us underway, the Canadian lead is Jeff Walker.
4.9 the total for 2 draws for centimeters for Sweden. That's unheard of. Both of Canada's shots were right at the pin also. It's tough to beat that. Yeah, this should be a classic. You never know. One team gets ahead, they gamble. It can be a blowout one way or the other, but statistically, both these teams are the cream of the crop.
Well, the difference, too, has just been, Brett Gallant saying that because they fell behind early, they weren't making the shots. They would only make 4 or 5, or maybe 5 or 6. And a couple of bad breaks as well. As we take a look at the keys to the game, let's start with Team Canada.
Speed reading. Canada, as you just mentioned, to start slow. Every single game they've started slow. They've managed to wiggle their way back. Against Sweden, that might not happen. They cannot get too far behind Nicholas Edin. Manage your errors with two teams this talented. Missed the wrong way. We saw Glant do it last night. One miss the wrong way could cost you.
Yeah, that miss was a run back where he was just slightly off, of course, and he actually cleaned out 3 Canadian stones. So that's the kind of thing that they have to try and avoid. So now the keys for Team Sweden.
On the axe, we talk about it all the time, but it really, with two teams this close, it makes that difference. Rock position will be absolutely everything here to put some pressure on Canada, and aggressive early. We talked about it. Edin knows very well if he's going to catch Gushue, it's early, so they're going to be aggressive right off the bat.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. And at this level, Russ, it just goes without saying. I mean, you can't afford to miss those kind of shots. Even, you know, as we say, I mean, you might look at a Germany, for example, or an Italy and say, well, they are not up to the level of Canada. Well, when you don't make your shots, every team is at the level of Canada.
Well, exactly. There's no question about it. And the teams are so talented, so maybe your second misses a shot. You've only got maybe 4 shots left to get it back, assuming these great players are going to make a half shot themselves. Boy, almost a brilliant shot by Sweden. An angle tap, tried to split the yellows, but kicked that other yellow back just out of the ring. So it gives Gushue the advantage early.
Sorry, Brett.
Whoa, it's good. Whoa, lead. Whoa, heavy board, lead. Yep. Clean, hard. Hard. Whoa, hard. Hard. No roll.
That's lighter than I expected. Okay.
10-1.
Yeah. Good shot.
Wait.
Inget på en av deras. Någon av dubblarna. Okej. Eller, vad gillar ni? Där kan man mäta det.
Still pretty good, Vic. You've got that very dangerous center guard and sitting 2, so at this point there's no blank. I think that's what Nicholas is thinking here. Instead of playing the come around, it's just too easy to raise it back for a skilled player like Gallant, so they're just going to get rid of it.
Ben! Oh, Ben! Yeah! Okay.
And drives it through, but does open up that center line, does Rasmus Verano.
Thought they had the red on the way by, just curled up a hair.
Same spot? Yeah. Top 12 is fine too.
Yeah.
Pretty clean, eh?
Yeah. Good speed. Yeah.
Wide up, wide.
It's good.
I think it's a little
Just
light.
short.
A little light, a little wide.
Lots of room, guys.
It's a little light, Brad.
Line to be okay. Keep going. Just short. Nice and tight. Mark hard.
It's okay. It's okay, Brad.
We're gonna go to get it in. Hard. Okay, good spot.
It's a nice spot.
Good.
Samma. Eller gillar ni hellre den?
Even the Swedes admit, when I was talking there to Frederick Lindberg, former player, of course, now coaches the team, he said he agrees the ice makers were searching, as he called it, the first 4 days, but now everything's sort of settled down. They have a handle on the stones. The ice has come back, and I think everyone's is happy now.
Yeah, it's not like it was really bad surface. It was just different with the precision of these guys. Like, look at this. He's trying to get that angle onto the back one.
And he did, and he gets rid of even with the jam, able to spill it.
I thought they might play soft weight there, Beck, and try to roll the shooter in, but I think he's trying hard for the blank now.
Down this spot.
Both teams, though, do admit the stones aren't as active, aren't as lively. So you really do have to hit the stones perfectly to remove them.
Yeah, exactly. Not quite as much wiggle room.
Mark Nichols, as we play third stones here in this first. Canada trying to force Sweden here.
Okay. Flying pretty good.
Right to his brush. Right to his brush.
Canada playing split days, the rest of the round robin today, tomorrow, and on Friday. They will play Finland tonight.
Hard. Hard. Keep going. Hard. Hard. Keep going, Jeff. Keep going. Keep going. One more. Okay.
Smart move by Edin. I thought they played the hit and roll in, but by peeling the back one, it forced Mark Nichols to be back 12. Mark obviously can't be through the rings, so the chances are you're going to put it there, and now there's a double opportunity. Tough one, though.
The four-time world champion. Bang, come across.
Nice.
There you go.
Give it up.
The shot of a world champion and gold medal winner.
Throw here.
Okay.
So Canada with 6 straight wins on the ice against Sweden. Tonight they'll relive 2006 in Pinerolo against Finland. Tomorrow, U.S., Korea. They'll wind up Scotland, Denmark on Friday.
Clean. Yep. Go ahead. Clean. Clean. Whoa, 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 now, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Cut. Shot. Nice throw.
Wave okay?
9-2.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the tee.
Well, they yelled early here.
Ren. Bra. Nice. Varsågod.
So the Swedes come in with a record of 5-2. There are 2 losses. Look at that. Switzerland, they gave them away late. In particular, that loss to Italy, where they scored 4 in the 10th to win. And there you see the rest of their schedule, including Scotland and the U.S. Korea, too, is in the mix for one of those spots. Remembering, again, just the top 6 will advance. No tie-breaking games, head-to-head, and then if that doesn't decide who moves on, that will come down to just that what we saw earlier today, the last rock draw numbers.
And talk about both these teams having really long seasons. You look at Oscar here holding the broom. He played both events at the Olympics, mixed doubles and the four-man team, and he has to be tired.
Best ever Olympics in curling for Sweden as they picked up medals in all 4 of the disciplines. Men's, women's, mixed doubles, and para-Olympics.
EFM.
Nose hit, and if Nicholas plays the same turn to blank, there's a chance that the thrown rock will go over and run into that corner yellow.
Yeah, just a catcher outside at around maybe 4:30 or so, 5 o'clock.
Going to be close to a half rock shot to do that.
You're on the nose.
Just kind of try to get that in the way a little, but.
Yeah, and already Oscar looking at it, seeing it.
They're going the other turn because of it.
So looking for the blank here in the first. Vrano. And away it goes. So a very nice raised double. Then a double made by Eriksson. Blank on the board. The 2 best teams in scoring 2s with the hammer. Blank the first.
The 2022 LGT World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you in part by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Christopher Sundgren, the 32-year-old, throws the lead stones for Sweden as we welcome you back on this Wednesday morning to Las Vegas. Our coverage of the World Men's Curling Championship from the Orleans Arena. A blank in the first means that Sweden once again will have the last rock playing the Yellowstones. And as mentioned going to the break, these two teams are the very best at hammer efficiency, scoring 2 or more when they do have the last rock. Sweden at 61%, Canada at 60%.
Probably losing the shooter. Right here? Okay.
I think this side should still be okay, eh?
Side a little bit.
More like normal. A little slower on this side.
I think it's a little slower than draw the button.
Just a smidge.
Okay.
It's amazing how accurate they are at guessing the speeds. They've decided that this side sat for 5, 6, 7 minutes, so it could be a fraction slower, meaning maybe 2 feet, 3 feet.
I got a little light.
Okay, line's good. You got room. Walmart. Line good.
But you have to be engaged, right? It's
Oh,
from
yeah.
first rock to last rock.
Yes.
And particularly if you're that front end.
Line's good. Line's good. Wolf can, Mark. Wolf can needs to curl. Jeff's seeing if you're going to go.
Weight's perfect. Weight's
Okay.
perfect.
Whoa. Good.
Shot, Brett.
Beauty.
Great shot.
Nice shot, Jeff. Real good.
Okej. Men Sari. All utsida stickare där, öppna upp den här, så försöka stanna där.
Ja. Som en viktig på kanten.
Ja. Sari var han där.
Ja. Ja.
Jag tror det. Sari lite utsida.
Skulle jag komma på shotsen så är det inte.
Halvträffen stickaren exakt.
Ja. Sorry.
Ja. Bra fart. Dit upp. Hit i het. Lite upp. 11,5. Hårt!
Rasmus Vrano.
Hårt!
Kom igen, du har den!
It's all about the rock positioning, eh? Just opening things up, very subtle.
Just
You go, why would you do that?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, what he could tell you. Jules Oucher, the 77-year-old Canadian curling Hall of Famer, came here a little bit surprised though that his rock book didn't tell him anything.
It's
Because
really
of the fact they changed all the handles and the serial numbers didn't line up. And then there's Frederick Lindberg, of course, who won a gold medal with Edin, his very first. That was in 13 in Victoria, I believe, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
And was with Nicholas when they were in Trois Rivières at the World Juniors back in 2004. So he's a longtime friend and former player and now coaches this team. He's been coaching them since 2014.
We looked at the yellow double, which would allow Canada, if it made properly, would sit 3. Now they've gone back to tapping out the Swedish rock on the button.
Whoa, Jeff. Whoa. Mark. Hold on this. Yep. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, you can't pitch it out like that. That's obvious.
The hole in the, looked like a tight hole.
Känns som att tjaffa, den
Way
kommer
wide
undan
there.
mot den där.
That's the second time. Remember in the first he said he was wide.
And it was also the out turn. He's floating those out a bit.
Lite mindre gillar jag, så man inte trycker upp den frys på den där. Ja, typ samma. Träff är bra också. Ja. Vad var förra? 11,5.
You can't make the double without taking out your own on the right. So you might just hit it and stay there.
Lite insida är fine också.
Try to cue it up right on top. It's a little dangerous because if you overcurl, undercurl, you might set up a triple for Canada.
So Brett Gallant right now struggling a little bit, particularly getting the stones out a little wide. He even acknowledged one in that first, and Brad Gushue there said to Mark, he can't get them out like that. So maybe early struggles.
Oh, this isn't close either.
And we'll tap it back, jam it really close to see who is a shot rock, as they're both around that pinhole. So for some very important games now as we reach Wednesday, and you've got Switzerland trying to avoid a third loss. Remember again, 5 was all you could afford at the Women's Worlds. 2 teams at 3-3, Korea and Italy. USA is also at 3 losses, Dutch at 5, and we're playing on sheet D. 6 straight wins for the Canadians, 5-2 for Sweden. Those not playing this morning include Scotland at 5-2.
Whoa, Brad.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Don't want to bump it at a rock. Whoa, don't want that.
Put it 6 inches.
No.
Whoa.
We're
Coming
good
down
now.
a little. Whoa.
Just freezing now.
Just tap it a little. Play the
Whoa.
freeze. Tapping a couple inches. Whoa, 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 line. Really good.
Sorry, I set that a little and had to be soft.
And there he acknowledges it to Brad.
for me.
Gallant just out a little bit.
It was pretty close.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
I would say, if anything, probably on the heavier
Pretty good, hey,
side.
Jeff?
I don't think it was.
Yeah, pretty good.
Från här också, men det är ju lite... Jag vill försöka göra
It was funny.
gubben, låta frysningen ligga kvar.
Halfway down,
Ja.
just in front of the rings, they were saying it's going to tap at 6 inches, and Brad said, no, can't, and then it just laid right on the face. Yeah.
Bara ticka den. Bara spela på rakt ner
Mark
eller...
turned to the crowd and said that they're all clapping. He said, well, that's good for me. He seems to get calmer as the moments get bigger.
Yep. Oh, he showed his calmness the other day in a game. I think it was against Switzerland where, things were getting a little bit raw. And he would just brought it down a little bit.
Interesting call. They got to run back to Canadian Rock.
Oscar Eriksson made a very nice, had a couple of really nice shots in that first. Running it back and straight back, leaves the center line guard there. And so shot stone, no doubt, now belongs to Sweden, but there are 2 Canadian stones top 4.
That didn't work out. Great try. He was trying to tickle the top one and make them all go away. He wasn't far off. Could have had a big end going for Sweden. Now they're in big trouble. Just a fraction off on that run back, just like a millimeter. Awfully good opportunity now. Mark just threw it.
Tried to take some
Heavy.
I tried to take some off, Brad.
Same weight. Okay, line's good.
Sounds like he may have pulled the string a little bit.
Line's good. Only weight, guys.
Close, Brad.
More line only. Line's good.
Close.
Little bounce. Yep.
Yes.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard for line.
Hard.
Roll there, bumping. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back button. Whoa,
Yeah,
don't want to bump.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, how good is that? Again, Clark,
Sorry, that was just me.
Nichols. Yeah, that was just me panicking.
Yeah,
I kicked hard. And...
I didn't mind getting in the pocket there because the red goes on this, and
Oh, yeah, I know.
he's going to leave 2 reds there for sure. So
Beautiful curling. They wanted it dead on, but that might even be a better spot because the left red goes onto the yellow, the right red goes onto the yellow, and the middle one doesn't go anywhere.
Alltså... Ja, den är kanske bra.
sticken är inte dålig.
Jo. Den stickar där. Den ligger kvar där. Den ligger kvar. De lägger bara en center. Inte svinbra att sticka den. Nej.
Den här kanske spinner då.
Ja, men alltså vi ligger kvar och gaddar det. Då. Det blir ju alldeles för lätt. Det är för sent. Men däremot få tunn träff på den. Ja. Så den spinner in i den. Då går 4:an alltid ut.
Försöka skjuta den där. Klipper jag den så är det inte katastrof. För då öppnar vi upp vägen ut för 1:an också.
Tar du träff där och den spinner, då kanske man ändå flyttar den lite. Ja, någonstans high side eller på den då.
Tror nästan jag spelar samma väg. Bara ta lite innanför linan.
Ja.
What a wonderful situation for Team Gushue here.
Samma träff som du fick förra gången, får nog halv där ungefär.
Ja. Jag tror det bästa är att bara få bort den röda på sidan.
Running straight back again.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see, as you say now, because the way they are almost racked like they're on a pool table.
Yeah.
Where these reds will go.
First of all, it's a run back that he could miss all of them for that matter, and he's only going to get one.
Here we go. Run it back and bang. Look at that. He cracked it just the right way on that outside. And it drove it straight back, avoiding the jam.
Boy, what a brilliant result. I didn't think he could kick that, both of them that far. Little unlucky. You watch this red on the left. If it goes another 3 inches, there's a lot of yellow in there.
Bra, Sten.
Mycket bra.
That's why I'm thinking like.
Brad can sit 3 now and eliminate a big score.
Missa. Alltså river man med den än att råka få den.
I don't want to get too tight because if we ever get a jump on it.
Okay.
You think this? Thinking there with hack.
If that
Like you
red,
said,
if
even-
Oscar had been able to get that red to there, can you imagine? Then there would be 4 rocks that could go on the scoreboard. So all they're going to do come down here is just plain hit it. Either hit it dead on or hit it and roll that way, sit 3.
Yeah, just a little harder.
What do you think?
I don't see it doing a whole lot.
Is that too much
It's on the max side.
for hack?
Yeah. I just don't see it curling off this line much. Hack weight. You like that, Brett?
I like that. Hack weight.
Missing it narrow, there's an awfully easy double. So Brad just, the only mistake he can make is wide here.
Clean.
Little light. Yep.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Light side, Mark.
Whoa!
Jeff. Light.
Jeff!
Jeff's gonna have to kill it.
Stay down, Jeff. Stay down, Jeff.
You're gonna have to go.
Yeah. Just watch the shooter. Watch the shooter. I got this one.
And enough to push it back just to the back edge. They did get that little roll towards that stone just outside the 8-foot.
Would have loved to kill it, but it's good. A little slow in that truck. It's a good shot. Oh, it is, yeah.
Rulla bakom garden.
Sa du?
Ja. Kan ju bara försöka rulla bakom garden.
Det är ett bra
Kan vi
alternativ
få en
också.
2 om vi gör den?
Ja.
Eller så gör vi den här, drar han så får vi dra för ettan.
Ja.
Vi kan ju spela en fart där vi kan, alltså, vi kan spela en normal eller en 10.
Man skulle kunna spela den dubbeln också. Rotationen kommer göra att den här dras neråt. Stickar den, då är vi ju skottet där ute.
Kommer alltid vara bättre där också fortfarande.
Fast vart lägger han sin nästa? Känsligt att runda den här, då ligger de så nära varandra.
Ja, om du tror den går ut här så.
Ska vi ha ett storboost så känns det som man behöver få bort den röda.
Ja. Det eller spela den här, se om man slår här. Det går ju spikrakt här. Men
Ja. Nej, men
Gillar du den?
sätt den där dubbeln, det blir bra.
vi kan, alltså det som Ralle säger, bara vicka hit är fine och så spelar vi en fart där vi har chansen att göra den också.
Trying to set up a big score here, but there's a lot of work to do. You got to get rid of all 3 of them and some type of error from Brad. I think they're going to play the left double, Vic.
Vilken är det dubbeln? Dubbeln har vi i alla fall chansen.
If you could stick it, and Brad obviously has to be a little careful with his last rock. He'll draw around that corner guard and sit 2, and Edin will have the 4-foot. We're just got to make this first. Don't expect too much curl here.
Normal. Vänta.
Wow. Wow.
Vänta. Normal.
Wow.
Rent! Japp! Japp!
The 5-time world champion. And roll it over on the corner and tap it back. And they are sitting 2, 3, 4, 5. Shot rock, though, does belong to Team Canada.
It definitely wakes Brad Gushue up because you know, a roll out here. It's an angle raise for a pile.
Yeah, it should be where you threw your first few draws, so it shouldn't be too fresh.
Yeah, it's just, it hasn't been thrown now in
I think we keep a broom down.
quite a while.
Again, just the awareness of the path.
Good board.
Firm board.
Good board.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep!
Come on.
Whoa!
Board.
Clean.
Board.
Yep!
Clean!
Yes!
Clean!
Right to it. Right to it. Right to it.
Right to it. Oh, and then rolling it just underneath and popping a little bit. And boy, they are flat. Is it worth taking on for a pile?
I don't think it's there. But the angle raise doubles there if you choose to take. That would be very dangerous.
Innan lite rotation.
Tror det.
Jag spelar för chappen, men... Spelar för chappen, men...
Ja.
Rocks don't go in that direction, like, so he has to hit the back side of it.
Kan chappa fett också om ni hellre gillar det.
Wow, this is crazy flat.
Försöker ha marginal och chappa den liksom, så får vi ett ändå.
Spelar den bra så tar vi.
Japp.
I don't think it's worth it, Vic.
For 2, maybe 3 if he holds the shooter.
Well, it's worth it if he does that. Yeah.
Final stone. Oh, and this has been pitched. All on its own. Bang! Coming across and sliding underneath. And it will be
1 red.
a steal of 1. Canada with an early lead. A rematch of their old final. Canada with a 1-0 lead as we welcome you back to Las Vegas on this Wednesday morning. Canada against Sweden, a rematch of their final 4 years ago. Again here in Las Vegas. Sweden making a couple of mistakes already. The center line guard went up from Canada. The first stone from Christopher Sundgren actually tried to be a corner. He put it in. Canada then hit it. That was the 8th stolen point given up by Sweden, and that's the most in the field. As we catch you up on scores early. Switzerland with 2, trying to remain at 2 losses. Italy picks up a single against Korea, both of them at 3 losses. The U.S. comes in with 3 losses with the early lead on Netherlands.
Yeah, I think the fact that Edin's given up the most steals is not indicative of him, because it's him that's missing the last shot. It's just he tries shots like that, for instance. That would have been tough to make at a pool table. They just go so hard for so many points. I think what you'll see with him as it gets later in the week, he'll be trying for 2s, not 4s.
No.
You could also argue, I guess, that if you're going to try something like that, you try it in the 2nd rather than, say, in the 9th, unless it was desperation. But my goodness, the 2 shots made by Mark Nichols to really set that up. And you talk about a pool table and a pool shot. This was like they were racked right after he makes
Exactly. This is what we talked about. Get the angles right. And look at this. How do you get this? It doesn't care how good a hitter Nicholas Edin is. Try to get this thing out. Queued up the left one on the shot rock and queued up the right one on the other Swedish rock.
Ultimately led to a steal of 1 by the Canadians. The key shot is brought to you by OK Tire. It's going to be OK.
It was one of those ends that Sweden tried really hard to catch Canada, and 4 great shots by the back end of Team Canada to save the end. Oh, that's quite a call. Leave the Canadian rocks up above.
I think we freeze it. Or a straight tap. I love the freeze.
Aggressive play, boy. Canada's got them both ways. As long as they're short here. Top 4, you've got the in-turn hit and the out-turn hit.
And now trying to put a stone, if the indication is right in between.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a little hard too.
We're there, light only. Okay. Good.
T-line.
Brett Gallant.
Yep.
Hurt. We're there.
Line's good. Close.
We're
good.
there.
Weight's real good. Yep.
Little bump.
Yep. Gotta go.
Little bump.
Stop bumping. Whoa. No. Whoa. Wait only. Good.
Oh, goodness. Wow. How fine some of the shots have been made so far. And as you know, Glenn said before the game, he said the reason we're falling behind in the first half is because we haven't been making those shots. We're only making maybe 3 or 4 or 4 or 5.
Kanske centern då. Kanske den ändå.
So you could watch these two teams all day, couldn't you? Like it's just all about rock positioning. Some beautiful freezes from Team Canada last two ends. Good shot, actually. Cleans things up. Couple corner guards. There's now a red double.
Nice tight guard.
Okay. You're sliding good, Brett.
Yeah, speed's nice here. It's quick.
And how often we've said, Russ, about, you know, Canada chasing a team early. Well, this is one of the few times where Canada has had their opposition chasing them.
It's good. It's good. Nice and tight.
Yeah, we're real tight.
Sweden doesn't get to set the table.
Clean. Line's good.
Whoa! Whoa!
Short. Might need to curl a bit.
Might be biting.
Whoa!
Jeff's in.
Might be biting. Just out. Might be biting.
Whoa. Whoa, we don't want it too tight. Jeff sits in.
Clean.
We're biting.
Whoa.
No, we're not.
No. Okay. Good spot.
There we are.
A lot of teams would play the double, but then that just gives Mark Nichols a straight run back. They're going to try to hit the top one, clean the front off, try to get the corner one. That opens up that out in-turn corner guard.
Okay.
Det är bra.
Okay.
Och så.
When you look at these two teams,
Close, isn't it?
this is since the 16-17 season. Gushue with the advantage overall, advantage in world play by 1. The Olympics edge obviously goes to Edin, and then on tour, that's where Brad Gushue really has him by 5 games overall. And this their first meeting here in Las Vegas this year.
Line's okay, Brett.
Line's okay, a little tight. Yep, stay down, Brett. Front leg short. Stay down, Brett. Curl. Firm leg. Okay, go then. Go. Just go for weight. Go for weight now. Curl.
Curl!
Room leg. Curl.
Yep.
Curl. Whoa.
Good.
Good. Okay, good spot.
A lot of panic, but it was perfect, really. They knew it was lighter, so they were concerned about getting enough curl. They managed that beautifully. Swept it for depth, then swept it for curl.
2-3 cent till den sidan.
You know, as we've gone along now, this is day 5. Those initial days, ice stones were always a concern as we watch Oscar Eriksson once again trying to open it up, maybe run it back if he can, drive it straight back and bang, and away they go. And now they've got 3 stones to work with out in front. But those first few days we were talking about, teams were, Canada was this rock, I didn't like this one, and we're going to hand it down. We're hearing nothing of that right now.
How true. Now, the ice crew has done a wonderful job here, just getting better every day, and so are the curlers. You can tell by the percentages.
Much slower over here.
What did you say? The first day we had what? One team?
First 2 days we had one skip in the 80s.
Yeah.
At the Brier we had 11 at the end of the week. So, but now they're all doing it.
Down that far?
Sweden last night was 93% as a team.
Oh yeah. This is where I threw my first 2 in practice.
Through this side a bit last end. No,
I still think it's got to be a little 4 feet. Okay. It doesn't look heavy to me.
A little bit, Jeff. Hard, Jeff.
Tough fort.
Hard, Jeff. Hard, Jeff.
Come on, bud.
Gotta go.
Come on, Jeff Walker, ankle land. Trying to carry this around this stone if they can. No way, they'll wreck and roll.
Wait, top 12?
Yeah.
I don't see Brad miss an in-turn draw very often. That's his go-to.
Yeah.
Just a shade slower there than he expected.
Ja,
Även om du kommer ut och visar en fjärdedel här så...
Ja.
Topp 8 typ eller?
Ja.
Let's go over and drop into the game. Switzerland and Denmark. Switzerland opened with a couple. They got a couple in the second after blank in the first. This is Tobias Tune and the team from Copenhagen. And we'll drive it on through. And so that appears to be a steal of 1 for Switzerland. And a 3-0 lead for the Swiss at 4-2. Denmark 1-5 coming in.
Okej.
In igen, ser bra ut. Topp 4. Helst inte. Okej.
Ja, vänta då. Kan vänta.
Känns, ja precis. Topp 4 tid.
Bak 4.
Corner fortfarande.
Ja, linjen kommer, men den är... Behöver stanna också.
Japp. Ja, känns... Eller ja, jag vet inte.
Boy, that's a real unforced error. I don't know whether he was spooked by Gushue being light.
Jävlar vad lätt det gick då.
That wasn't even close.
Jag vet, den där är riktigt mjukt satt alltså. Riktigt ner. 3.
Yeah. If I throw that same weight down this path, where's it getting me?
I think you're back 4, back 8.
So just throw the same
what you
weight.
want, yeah.
Okay.
Don't know whether they're going top
A little more,
4
Mark.
buried or freezing
There you
to the back one. Top 4 is a chance for a steal, but it's also a chance to give up 2.
So to limit, you'd think you'd want to go all the way back, wouldn't
Yeah, right. And just give Edin an easy one for 1, but now you've taken over control of the game.
Back 8.
Line's good. Line's good.
Back 12.
Whoa, then. Close.
Bucket rock.
Wait, pretty close.
Whoa, wait a
Yes. Good.
Yes. Hard.
Line only.
Back 12.
Stay down.
Gotta go to keep the angle.
Back 12.
Whoa.
Stay down to keep the angle.
Good.
And right there.
Den är bara dra fett.
Loosen the driver tag.
Shot. Good. Shot. It was good.
Job well done.
Shot, Brad.
Almost overcurled.
Ja, lite mindre is eller?
Nej, isen är nog bra. Den var ju hård den förra.
14-5 på hans.
Det är ju frågetecken om den här stenen är något trög, men så lätt som det går nu tror jag inte.
Ja, jag tror inte det ska
Det kommer
påverka.
inte bli jättestor effekt.
Nej.
Nicholas nearly ticked that corner guard.
Brush down, middle of the 12 for the final stone. Canada sitting the 1 just slightly.
Bra fart.
Corner frozen. Vrano, Rasmus Vrano,
Bra linje!
Christopher Sundgren. This is all on its own now. And the dust settles. 1-4, Sweden here in 3 to even it up on this Wednesday morning in Las Vegas. Final stone shot rock. Top 4. Called off. The Edin once. Coming back. Oh, it won't. And they'll settle for just the 1.
Yes!
Now Walker staying with it. Bang, bang, and away they go. Well done. And the fist pump.
You're out there, Brett.
Full 4 is what they need for a couple here.
Stay close.
This is the chance here in a 2-2 tie. Oh, they know this so well. Here we go. Brad Gushue's last. Land. Walker.
Go,
Out go the arms. Few more licks. Hello, world. Canada is your champion. And that was, of course, that memorable year of 17, the win at home in St. John's, and then going undefeated. Only 3 teams have won a world championship for Canada going undefeated. Folk, Burtnick, Gushue. And if Gushue's going to do it this year, you have to play one more game. It would have to be 14, 12 in round robin with a 13-team field, and then 2 a semifinal and a gold medal game. Canada and Sweden were tied at 1 as we welcome you back. And for the first time in the game, Canada does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
Whoa. Curl. Hard mark. Across the line. Curl.
Watch this red corner guard.
Okay.
Oh, gets by it.
Drives it on through. Canada sitting 1 with that Swedish stone corner frozen.
Okej.
Jag kan vara på en hög till.
Okej.
Three really well curled ends by both teams. Yes, there's been a few errors, but they've been tiny ones. And the shot that Edin tried, that flat double, I don't know. That's the difference in the game right now.
Det är helt ut. Linjen är okej, men... Ja, linjen är okej, tror jag.
Titt där.
Kommer mycket nu, bara stanna.
Om någonting är över kön, behöver inte gå. Om någonting är över kön.
Mittfälaren är rätt bra alltså.
Ja, bara stanna där.
Han har ingen vinkel.
Beautiful long guards. That's 2 Sweden's throwing. Keeping some distance between the double. It's there though. The double just a hair off center on the right side as we look.
Whoa. Yep.
Gallant. Walker on the brush.
Okay.
And again, man, replaces it, leaves that Canadian center line high guard now.
They ran totally different. The first one he was a hair wide and it didn't do anything. That one curled a lot.
Det gäller bara frisdutta. Ja, limma.
Okej.
Om du gillar det.
Ja, det är.
Ja, jag tänker på den.
Ja.
Lång skjutning.
Mittåt.
Ja.
There's always options in these shots. You could play the come around, tap it out with like a control weight, sit 2, roll away. You can tap it out and try to stay there, or you can freeze. They've elected to play the freeze.
Lugn linje, vänta.
More of a setup shot here.
Topp 4, känns bra ändå. Bra linje, borta.
Bra linje.
Ligger för snedfrys tycker jag.
Ja, ingen studs, men...
Snedfrysen är okej här. Längre inte lång.
15, den ser helt ut.
Lite lång.
Kommer nu. Ja, fint.
Ja, Dage.
Mycket bra.
How's that for an angle?
Bra skött, boys.
Now you can actually tap the red out if you had to. You could. Edin's skilled enough to pick that red one out, so it's not like Brad can guard this.
Back 4.
T-line back 4. Do you like that?
Back 4.
Okay.
Theory here, if you could get kind of to the nose, then you'd have a raise yellow double.
Back 8.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Yep. Back 12.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Close.
Whoa, Brett.
Back 8.
Whoa.
2 teams at 3 and 3, Korea and Italy. After they blanked the first, Italy rather got one with the last rock in the second. Final stone now for the Koreans. And their skip is Soo-hyuk Kim.
Room. T-line. Easy.
Looks like they may be sitting the 2 at the back of the 4 foot.
Joel tried a triple and only got 1 out.
So they got room to get in. That stone is just top edge of the 4, the Italian stone. And there you go. Sit down and yes, it is. 3 it is.
Nippa, kom igen, jag håller sen till Rick. Kom igen. Ja, bra.
Puss upp hit.
Den ligger bra.
Puss upp hit.
Ja, lite hård faktiskt. Ligger perfekt. Jag kan sticka.
This?
Yeah.
Or this?
Yeah. Either or. I've got half of the red, But I don't know if that does anything.
I like hitting this.
Not much here. Probably leaving 2 yellows in there.
Hit and roll.
Okay.
You like this?
Yeah.
You like this if you make it.
Hack?
Yeah.
Seen this a couple times, boys. Hack weight.
It's been close on a lot of rolls the last couple of games.
If you can roll this underneath, though, get under the stagger. If you leave it there, though, then you're just lining them up again, aren't you?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, he's got it.
Now, Walker, can you get across the nose and roll it a little? Oh, hey, there, the apology from Brad. What did it take? A little bit more brushing?
Little, yeah. Well, you carve it a bit more.
Yeah.
They thought they had it. You could tell by the brushing, and just didn't finish.
Straight there. Sorry, Mark. It's my fault.
Sorry.
Remember, sheet C did the same thing. There was a real straight spot, edge of the button. Still a good shot, though, Vic. They have to deal with it. They can't. Mark rolled far enough that Edin can't roll buried, because rolling buried would be really hard to remove.
Visst går det lite lättare även med mjuka takear nu, va?
Ja, det gör det.
Det är inget sack någonstans.
Nej.
Liksom, utan
Precis. Känns inte så.
Borde inte dra curlar heller, men gör den det så får du hålla den alla.
Ja.
Not sure if they're rolling away or trying to get to the nose.
Ligger bra. Bara ren.
Våga 11.
Wow, wow, wow! Whoa!
Nej, nej, nej.
No, I thought the indication was to hit and roll away under the guard.
Right. Needs to hit it.
Hårt, hårt, hårt. Ralle röd.
Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. And now we'll touch that back and chip it to the back of the 8.
Bra fart. 11-4.
Make a play on that now to lie.
I think we'd have to run it, though, to get it out. Don't you? I don't mind the run. Try and lie 3.
Okay.
Wow. You don't see that very often. Remember Brad Gushue missed one yesterday. Same spot, just a little wide.
I think you can get rid of this one. You might do this.
Might even kick it behind.
Let's try it. If we peel the guard, it's not the end of the world, but
I like that. Give it a shot.
okay.
Wait, like,
I think you got to hit normal.
yeah, because we're dragging into that. That's not 5's not going very far.
I'm not worried about the 5. I want to get rid of this one.
Well, I'm worried about the 5 to lie 2.
Wow. I'm just.
Best half.
Yeah.
We need all of that.
You think normal?
I don't mind this, Brad. Like,
You need normal or even firm normal.
he's doing this, and then we draw for 1,
To
right?
be honest, Mark, I think if we hit half with normal, we just kind of squirt those to the 8-foot. Yeah.
Okay.
So they are playing the run
Yeah.
to maybe sit 3.
It's the most rewarding shot if you could ever get this in the right spot. Now, this is so difficult with that much distance. If this was top 12 foot, he's playing it all day. But
To sit 3 possibly. The Swedes have been very good defensively last 3 games. They've only given up 1 deuce in their last 3. Here we go. Gallant's got him all the way back. What do you got? Oh, and he'll get that stone. The more they were more worried about. They'll kill their own, however, on the way through.
That couldn't end up any worse.
And that still leaves Sweden now sitting 2.
yeah, a little unlucky to be that close. And, you know, that's what, quarter inch from changing the angle from that far away to once he. Some ways it's better. Brad thinks it's worse, but unless the Dean's perfect here, Brad's going to have a shot.
But it's the kind of break that they said they weren't, getting in those early games, falling behind. We mentioned earlier the Gallant shot yesterday where he tried to run back and killed 3 of their own.
About a rock off.
There again.
Det enda spår på banan som inte har blivit så fullätt, det är den här innen som typ inte har spelat alls.
That stone that's sitting at the back edge of the 4, is that the, I mean, it depends where Edin goes, obviously.
Yeah, if Edin buries this perfect, Brad will hit that back one.
Lite lös.
That's what made that jam actually better, because Brad does have that out on the corner. So this has to be real good.
Final stone for Nicholas Edin. Trying to win a 6th world title and a 4th in a row. Oh boy, he got the heavies again.
He does too.
And he does for sure.
Yeah. You can throw like board at it if you want. Or normal. Like
I like normal, Mark.
Normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that jam's actually helping Brad now.
2/3.
It's got an open rock to hit, roll in. Yeah, Dean's let him off the hook twice, eh?
I was thinking normal.
Again, these two teams were 1-2 when it came to last rock conversion.
You like that ice?
That, of course, is hammer efficiency, as they call it, scoring 2 or more. They came in, Sweden at 61%, Canada at 60%. Canada has scored and converted on 9 of their last 8 attempts, or 8 of their last 9, pardon me. So this is another one just looking for a single to take the lead. Bang, bang, there you go. That was good for a single. But again, both teams failing to set it up to get a deuce. Canada leads it through 4. Canada with a 2-1 lead over Sweden, but it was close. They just had to squeak that guard to make the double for their single. As we welcome you back to Las Vegas. First of 2 today for the Canadians. They'll play Finland tonight after the afternoon off. Sweden with last rock playing the Yellowstones here in 5.
Boy, that was funny. Halfway down, it was a little bit tight. They were brushing, but then you could hear the urgency in Mark's voice. That curls a 1/4 inch more to steal a 3.
Bra linje.
Topp 4. Lite bakom 10.
Linje bra.
Kommer kalla ut en del, men bakom 10 är viktigt.
Kom igen.
More updates for you. Switzerland against Denmark. You see the Danish third is out. That's Kasper Wiksten. The Swiss have been in control. They scored 2 at the last rock in the second, stole 1 and 3. Tobias Tune. They come in with a record of 1 and 5, so they are desperate here. Oh boy, crash in front. That one on the lid belongs to Switzerland, so it's a steal of 1.
Whoa, Jeff, just peel it off. Peel it off.
1-1, the U.S. and Netherlands. The U.S. with a single in the first. Netherlands replied with 1 and 3. This final stone now for the U.S. skip. This is Corey Dropkin from Duluth.
Starting to curl now.
Joe Polo, the gold medalist in 18 with John Schuster.
You got it. Stay down.
There he is, has the brush down. This is an open draw for 2. As we watch Rasmus Vrano. And 2 it is, 3-1 U.S.
You heard Corey say 14.8 right to the top 4, so it's close to 15 seconds. That's really good speed.
Looks like Korea has one back of the button, and final stone coming up now for Italy and Joel Retornaz. Korea just coming off a 3 spot in the third. Both these teams are 3 and 3 and right in the mix.
Bomba,
Uh-oh. That's an uh-oh. And that's a steal of 1. Korea up 4-1. And now you are up to date.
That little hack waiter for all the teams. Now you throw it up a hair, and it, like most surfaces, it'll punish you. At the start of the week, they were curling like crazy.
Roll it. Okay.
A little better throw.
It's all right.
Spelar vi den dubbeln så är det en ganska rimlig trippel. Ja. Tjappa mittstenen så ligger vi 2. Kanske är värt att gå på.
If you make the very easy double, you might line up a triple.
Jag vill helst inte ge dem en trippel som är tunn halv.
Ja, absolut.
Vore nice att få 2 ändå här.
And I think he's seen it as well.
Yeah.
Or that possibility.
At the same time, though, what else do you do? Like, those are dangerous stones.
Inte lätt att hålla.
Den ligger ju bra där. De kommer aldrig få någon läge att komma ur det om vi har en sten mitt på där.
Ja, det är det de har. Alltså,
Kan vi vicka ett uns hit så det är ett öppet hål i alla fall?
ja, okej. Det var det.
So he's just going to go after one of them.
Interesting.
Jag kanske har intern och 11.
Ja.
He loves the two yellow that are in there because they're so separated. There's never any doubles. And two's what they're looking for.
Rent. Oh, kalla. Kreppa. Okay.
Yeah.
Now there's no triple because you can't hit the top one.
Okay.
But the red one's closer than that rock that Ranages through.
Get out here.
Yep. Yes.
Right away.
Good run streak.
Gallant's got him.
Gotta go, Brett. Hard, Brett.
Oh boy, this is a big lean here. And right to it.
Okay.
Oh, and it will not hang around.
Eller ja, vi kan slå.
Nah. Sorry. Gave it a chance.
A little light, but it's pretty close.
It was pretty tight.
It was good. Okay.
Sorry, Brad.
That's okay, just a little tight.
Yeah, gave
So,
it.
again, you know, you look at these, would you ever played, they played outside in again. And how many times did we talk in Prince George and playing inside
Yeah.
out?
You know what? The top teams actually forget once in a while. You just get in that habit.
Ja.
I don't disagree, Vic.
Kallar ni inte upp så vill man inte råka göra något sånt där kanske.
Nej, det är samma sak om jag kallar över här.
Ja.
Interesting again. They're going to play the harder shot as opposed to sitting 3, respecting Nichols and Gushue's hitting ability.
Drar en kall och så går vi i bakhand.
Den är lite svårare här. Det är ganska tunn träff med den kullen.
If you could just play a split, the red gets in the way. Even if it doesn't, you're sitting 3. It's just so hard to stop these top teams from taking multiple rocks out.
Bakåtta!
Oscar Eriksson.
Fortsätt, få ner den långt.
Nej, få inte ner den jämn höjd.
Okej så.
Do you just try to plant it right now? Do you just try to plant the red right now?
Yeah, it's a good shot if you can.
Or like nose and get the shooter
Roll to
to roll
there.
frozen? Yeah.
Play normal, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Just over curled for Oscar.
Yeah. I think middle of the rock is more than enough.
Yeah.
Probably get a little bit.
Canada can get out of this mess now.
Den var väldigt tunn för att gå med överkallen.
Ja.
Ja. Härifrån kunde du ta kanske 40 och ändå få en ganska bra chunk. Härifrån den kommer båge och så innan så.
Jag tänker den går så rakt ändå, sen kommer inte få så mycket båge in på träff. Men
Nej.
det blir okej.
It's good. Post chest. Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
It's good.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Good.
And sit down, and they do. So they are sitting shot rock.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Whoa. It's good.
Mark's made 2 or 3. Every time Sweden's got some heat on Canada, Mark's been able to get it in the right spot. That rolls foot farther. It's a hit to sit 3.
I had cautious ice there. And, anyway, good shots.
Splitten blir klart bästa resultat I alla fall. Om man touchar den så kommer man in där på ett fot där.
That's a great call if you could play that split again and kick the red Canadian rock over so there's a red double later.
Bättre än den. Lite mer fart då. Ja.
Så en meter mer fart. Så.
Fjärdedel med precis fart igenom.
So basically make contact on the center line. Vic, your shooter rolls left and you kick that Canadian rock over. Maybe not out of the rings, but it would line up a red double.
Genom. Riktigt. Bakhåll. Riktigt. Bakhåll genom. Riktigt. Nära. Bakhåll. Bakhåll. Rent. Rent, ja. Ja! Hårt! Hårt! Tippa, fortsätt.
Vrano, Sundgren, and splitting them in. And they've got one for sure, maybe 2.
It's close. It might be us.
Does it change a whole lot?
What are you thinking? Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
You
we either got to play the
just hit the
roll,
open one if you're sitting
or
2.
we take this on.
I'm not a huge fan of that one.
Okay.
It's very close.
It's very close to the triple.
If I were to bet, I'd bet us, but
You're not a betting man.
not a betting man. What do you play? What's the...
The problem is, like, we can make a good roll, and he can still do this. Like, we're probably going to roll in here. You can still lie 3 on us.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, let's play the double.
ideally, if you make that, that's the best shot. Maybe get that.
Okay.
Let's play it.
I think if we stick this, we never touch this. Right? Yeah, never. What's that? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I like it.
What are you looking for? Your
I think a quarter.
thin third.
And take your 90-degree rule to get that one like that. This is going to be really close
So
to
what do you want,
getting
just
that.
off
It could
center
also
line?
do that. That's why Mark wasn't a fan, but Brad's point is it's going to give an offensive shot to Edin anyway, so try to make this double. You make the double and stick it, you're definitely sitting 2. Even if you get that back one, it's a massive bonus.
Down
And
the
it's
spot where it falls.
not going to be far off.
Got to think it's going to move a little bit, Jeff, don't you?
I agree. I don't think it's deadly straight. No. But I like that ice. I think I can hold it for you, too.
Okay.
Remember they talked about the outturn coming the other direction straight, so this should curl.
Skip Stones here in 5. 2-1 Canada. Gushue, Gallant said, I think I can hold it for you. Here, let more licks now. What do you got? There's one. Got him. Oh, he's hit the triple! Brad Gushue gets them all.
Great ice reading. They didn't know the spot. They went from the other turn knowing it was really straight with the other turn. This had to have a bit of curl in it. Just perfect.
Hard! Hard!
To leave the Canadians sitting 3.
Kan ni spela så, då kan du ta lite tunnare. Ja. Jag vet inte. Nej.
A little surprised. I thought they'd draw to where Oscar is and make Brad play the run back. He's going to try the triple now, but the angle isn't quite as good. To get it thick, I don't know whether you can throw it hard enough to get across there. Maybe.
Oh. Yep.
Nicholas Edin, his first. Brano picks him up.
Yep.
Here we go. What do they got? They'll get 2 and then roll it over on the corner, then gear away. And so the Canadians will have a chance here to force.
Yeah, you could do that, but not be able to throw it hard enough. That's exactly what happened. Maybe a shade thicker.
Play the same one.
Shade thinner would have got it, I guess. It wasn't quite as lined up as the other triple.
Yep.
Yeah, hair thinner might have, but I don't know whether you'd get it out.
We're okay, aren't we?
Lines. Yeah. Okay.
Back 8.
Yeah, back 8, back 4.
What they're worried about now is you put it top forefoot.
Yeah, I
Edin's got an angle to play the yellow onto red, roll in and make the double.
Okay. That's a couple inches less than it.
That's good, yeah.
Speed's still the same.
He's nice here, yeah.
Nothing is safe.
That's no kidding.
Go to get it back there. T.
Okay. Like it back here.
Sliding okay.
You're really holding the line, boys. You're really holding the line.
Back 4.
No, we're not.
Okay, line's good.
It's curling now.
14-7.
Where do you want it?
Right here.
Back 4, guys. Back 4. It's good. It's good.
Nice shot.
It's nice and ask. Where do you want it? Just tell us. Why don't you tell us where you want it?
Very polite team.
Yes.
It's got to be a bit frustrating for Edin. They've had the heat on Canada's second, third, fourth end and come up empty. Either a great freeze or a beautiful double, or in this case, triple by Brad Gushue.
Final stone and facing a couple.
Whoa. Håll igång. Ja. Kommer mycket nu. Yes.
For the single and back and forth we go. This is what we expected. Two of the best. Will go to the break. All tied at 2.
The 2022 LGT World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you in part by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Brett Gallant and national team coach Jeff Stoughton in a 2-2 tie, trading singles after that blank in the first. And what you might expect, that triple though, that's the highlight of the game so far, isn't it? To get Canada out of trouble, as both Brad Gushue and Nicholas Edin are curling 80%, and Canada will have the last rock when we do come back. Sweden coming off their gold medal, and for Edin trying to win a 6th men's world title. The fountains of Bellagio, so much to see, so much to do here in Las Vegas. Golfing weather to be sure, and boy, sure sign of spring is, of course, the Masters, which gets underway tomorrow on TSN, and all of it presented by Mercedes. Today it's the par 3 contest, and Mike Weir, of course, green jacket winner. Watch this now, Sir Nick Faldo. Now this is the way you do it in Canada. A little bit of a brush, and perfectly right on the lid. That's the way you putt Canadian style at the Masters in the par 3 contest. As we welcome you back, Sweden and Canada is our feature here on this Wednesday morning from Las Vegas, and it will be Canada against Finland when we join you tonight, of course. Canada playing the split day. Canada with last rock as we pick it up here in 6 of a 2-2 tie.
Yeah.
Slipped it into the rings again, Vic. That's twice for Sundgren. Tied with Walker's the best leads. That's unacceptable this late in the event.
And his numbers show it, just 77% so far
Go ahead, Mark.
for Christopher Sundgren.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No roll. No roll. Good shot, Jeff. Attaboy.
And hangs it on the edge.
You can see Edin's plan. He's been trying to be as aggressive as possible the entire game, and it's worked to the point that, you know, Brad had to make a triple, Mark had to make a great freeze, and Canada's weathered the storm, but you can't get anything going when your lead toes in the rings like that. He's going to be aggressive again and ignore the Canadian rock here, try to throw up another guard.
Bra linje.
Lite kort.
Bra. 17 sekunder. Ja.
Spel.
Sure. Should be nice and quick this way.
Yeah, I was getting
Yeah.
like 14-9,
6th
15
end too,
coming
right?
this
So-
way for them going away.
Full line.
So we mentioned
Whoa,
Sundgren
line.
at 77. Walker right now throwing a 95%
heavy?
game.
No, he can't
We
touch
can't
that.
touch that.
Oh, we can let her dig. Tickle it.
And they won't tickle it either.
Oh, Jeffrey.
And handing it back to them, are they?
Okay.
And right through.
Sorry, guys.
Normally you could brush that because the whole team knew it was long gone. It ticked that guard and slow it down, maybe get a corner guard out of it, but they can't because it's on the center line.
Now, understand, so, but just a thought. If you touch it, move it off, your stone is removed, that goes back.
Yes.
Oh.
Would you, in fact, try and do that rather than have your stone maybe jammable at the back? It's still in play, albeit it's outside the rings. Would you ever think of that?
Well,
To lose your stone?
Probably not, but you could definitely try that tick because Brad's point was you could, if you tick it and leave it on the line,
Sure,
if you never
okay.
graze it, you might have been able to save it. But it's interesting. Normally you'd have the luxury of running right into that thing.
I'm just wondering where your stone ends up. The reason I
Right.
ask it, if your stone ends up in a dangerous spot, would you be better to tick it off the line, lose that stone of
Right.
yours,
Right.
and then put it back?
Yeah, true. If you're not happy with it back there, that exactly.
Yep. Roll it.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
You know, feeling has been mixed among the people that we've talked to with regards to this rule. Why you should be helped, why the opposing team should be helped to get themselves back into it.
One of the reasons it's getting to be an easier shot to play the tick is the striking bands. If they want more rocks in play, make the striking bands even duller, like you see at a curling club. But then that takes away all those shots that are taking out 8 rocks at a time. It's a balance.
Fred
A little
Gallant,
more weight.
Yep.
Little more weight.
Clean. Yep.
last of his second stones, and the last of his 10 years, of course, coming up is Brett here, as he will leave the team after this season. And chatting to him before the game, I said, so where, as you reflect, you'll have a time for reflection. He says, there's no way I'd be the kind of curler I am today if it wasn't for my time with Brad Gushue.
No, what a learning ground, and all the opportunities playing all around the world, the sponsorships, the Olympics, World Championships, all the Briars.
And to whatever team he ends up going, that's still to be announced, of course, is what a benefit he will be. Okay, let's check on and see if the Italians can come back here as they play Korea. Both these two teams are at 3-3.
Hair light, pretty good.
As they play in 5. Oh, gosh. So that doesn't work out. Korea steals 2 more. They're up 6-1 going to the break.
Hard. Anything right? Anything. Shot. Good shot. Shot.
Vilken är precis inne. Okej, då går den då.
Gillar du spela den så, men de mjukare. 11. Kan vi göra? Det är en kvast emellan dem, så helt okej med plats.
Ja.
Mikis vill ha.
Lite mindre.
Good little roll by Nichols. Makes it nearly impossible to roll buried. Even if he does, it's back 8.
Ja, fart. Ja, 11-0. Rent. 11-0. Upp. Wow. Nej. Krippa.
Sundgren. Uh-oh.
Det var spikrakt.
Wow.
Yeah. Quick, hey, Jeff?
Once a winter, you'll see that. That's.
Yeah, T-line.
I don't know whether he overthrew it or it just caught a straighter spot. I know we talk about the outturn out wider over by the just outside center line straight, but I didn't see that coming.
Back 4.
Back 4.
Up,
Or
then.
just behind the T line.
Yeah, right there.
Really curling, guys.
A little heavy, if anything.
It's there. Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Just put it on the tee.
No, a little past the T. Yep, hard, Jeff. Hard, guys. Come on. Hard. Okay, good shot.
That one actually curled a bit. Like,
Yeah.
I was
shot.
kind of going that way
Okay.
a little, like,
yeah, that's a really good spot.
yeah. I was kind of going that way a little, Brad.
Yeah.
Jag kan prova att frysa, men den är sjukt svår att komma till.
Det går ju rakt här.
Ja, men det är ju...
Ja, vi kör rundningen. Vilken sida? Jag har dragit några här. Visar du en flisa här så är den inte helt given.
Ja. En halv fot utanför 8.
Change of gears. We've talked about it all week where the teams that have been beating Canada till this point just have one mistake and Canada capitalizes. Didn't see it at Oscar Eriksson, but it just happened. So Edin's going to roll the dice here, Vic.
Deras är full 8
He
och
could
några
hit that
center.
top one. Brad hits it. Then he might have a cross the sheet double. That's what I thought they'd play, but they're going to go right around the center guard. He's been heavy on a couple of these.
And trying this and doing this without last rock as we play here in 6.
Tight, kan hålla i den. Kör då.
Boy, look at the lean here. Look at
Den är
Vrano.
bra.
Linjen är lugn.
Look at Vrano, my gosh. And
Bra
then
linje,
out
lite
in front
tight
is
som något,
Sundgren.
men 12-8. Ja, 8.
Kommer kalla över.
Behöver kalla.
Nej.
Ja. Kör. Ja, jag vet inte. Tippan du. Kör för fart.
And they will get there for shot rock.
Might be able to get that. Need another inch of curl.
Yeah, even if it's not, yeah.
Bra. Fått den sen.
Boy.
How worried do you have to be that yellow running back onto that Canadian stone 8 foot at around 4 o'clock there?
Yeah, for sure. No question. They needed another inch and a half or so of curl, and Brad wouldn't even try this. So this has to be very precise.
So just shy of his championship numbers.
Yep. It's good. Hard.
Whoa.
Straight side. They should be able to hold it here.
Close. It's pretty good. Whoa.
Yep.
Hard.
Yes.
Hard.
Try to buy, yeah, they do. Oh, gosh, just by. Look at this. Push it out the back and
Triple.
has he, in fact, after that, left him something?
I don't think there's a triple. What a shot.
Look how close he comes here. Look at this. Oh. And then there is that little catcher at the back. And it may just be hanging on.
This is the ball game here.
Känns som den går precis
Går under där tror jag också.
Ja.
Känns som
Bra
den
igen eller?
Ja. Precis skottet där. Samma is.
Ja.
Jag tror linjen kommer vara perfekt om vi inte behöver gå så hårt så tidigt. Bara något mer grundfart. Okej.
It's got to be something like that, Vic, because anywhere else, here it's a draw for 3. Here it's a hit off your own for 3.
Ligger den någonstans här och han får in någonstans så kan den gå ner mot egen.
So, thinking this through, is there any, if you are Sweden and you know that you may give up as many as 3, why not eliminate, if you can, a couple and give up 2?
I can't agree more. The double's fairly makeable. Now you give up 2, you're 2 down playing 7 with hammer. That's not an obstacle that you can't overcome. This could be big trouble here. Heavy.
Bite 4 är längsta, då har han dubbeln vid egen. Behöver curla.
Linjen kommer fint. Mitt 8.
Sundgren. And now Vrano. And enough. Ooh, I don't know. They are there for the, they are. Shot stone.
They got it there.
Yeah.
He shot.
What?
He shot.
He shot?
Even if you nut the run, it's 2, right?
Okay. We're run here.
You plant it.
Planted's for 2, yeah.
Planted's for 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Their point being, it didn't go deep enough, so if Brad hits yellow onto yellow and unfortunately the yellow sticks there, they still score 2.
But now they're talking about hitting,
high, hey?
planting it, nutting it. Could you not hit it on an angle in some way, get them both?
Absolutely.
And run them through. Let's quickly go over as Switzerland has picked up the win over Denmark. 7-0 the final there. So the Swiss and Yannick Schwaller go to 5-2. Final stone coming up now. Hoping to nut it, run back for a couple. Is there a possibility for 3? Walker, run it back. Oh, and they'll drive it by. And they're going to give up the steal of 1.
1 yellow. 1 yellow.
So from looking at a possible 2, maybe 3, Sweden, that last rock draw, will get them a single in the lead. It's weird how sometimes this game can go when Canada is looking at maybe 2, possibly even a 3, and then Sweden ends up scoring a steal of 1 for a 3-2 lead as we welcome you back to Las Vegas, our continuing coverage. The World Men's Curling Championship from the Orleans Arena. So we go to 7, and Canada once again will have the hammer. They have the last rock playing the Red Stones.
Mark's in if you're going.
Yeah, what a strange sport. Christopher throws it in the rings, which he would do once or twice in the event. Oscar flashed a wide open hit with no guards involved. They really couldn't get anything in a good spot till the very last one. Get a steal out of it. You never know.
Skulle kunna sätta in den. Stuffar du den så gör man dubbeln.
Ja, det är tidigt kanske.
Eller så går vi på lite, en liten tap så. Bara får frigöra den här.
Eller frysa in kanske.
Ja.
7:e. Det är nice att inte få 0, men...
Kör det. Jag gillar inte riktigt den.
Nej.
Någon dragning.
Kör den här då. Bara frys insida, okej också.
Ja.
Kanske spela på det då. Frys insida. Tappa den lite, okej. Linjen är bra. Mitt 12.
Kanske lite vid om något.
Mitt 12.
Ser ut att inte
hänger.
Curla inte. Nu kommer den.
Ja, bra linje, bra linje.
Frys eller liten dutt.
Ja, bra linje. Är med nu. Ja, behöver ta den lite. Ja, rent, bra linje, bra linje.
Halvsten dutt.
Ja, bra det. Perfekt. Ja. Snyggt, bra skott.
Yellow, yellow, red, yellow, red. Both reds would go out of the rings. Perfect angles.
Both these teams, as we drop in on Korea and Italy, are 3-3, and the Koreans have had the Italians in trouble the entire game. Final stone coming here from Joel Retornaz. Korea got a 3 in the third. They have stolen now. 1-4, 2-5. And looking at a double here, it would seem maybe get a deuce. What do you got? Maybe even 3. 1 coming across. Sure enough, they do. They get 3 right back. Italy.
So good. That was game over if he doesn't make that.
Got to get all the way. Like, there's no good.
We can get right to the red is not
Right
awful.
to the red is okay. A little on this. This one's bad.
It's been a struggle for Joel Retornaz as he is throwing just a 60% game. But he makes a big one there.
He was the #1 skip at the start of the week, and I truly believe it was ice reading. Now everybody's caught on, and his shots have been harder.
Lot of line.
Okay.
Weight's pretty good.
I think we're good. Top
Okay.
4.
We got extra line right now. Weight's nice.
Wait. Line's out.
Wait, don't wait. Don't need it. Don't
Needs
need
a
it
curl.
It's going to need to curl
T-line.
right to our red.
T-line.
We're bouncing off the red here. 4. Needs a curl. Needs a curl.
good.
Whoa, Mark. Whoa, whoa. Just top 8, guys.
Trying to get
Line's
it to curl.
good. Yeah, but
Hey, good weight.
okay, good.
Little tap on shot rock. Does it rearrange anything?
Not really, but it's another rock they can use.
Men är nästan ekad. Så gå ut och dra lite curl här, men det är fortfarande relativt rakt. Mycket idag.
Looks like a nice ad.
Yeah, I thought I probably didn't slide in with the extra 4 feet.
Något sånt. Tillsammans får vi nog gå lite, men nu inom marginalen tror jag.
Everything's set up beautifully for that run back for Sweden, so they don't want to move these around too much.
Känns rätt bra. 15-0 är nog bra. Rent, lite tajt. Bra linje, bra linje, bra linje. Bra linje. Lite kort. Ja, håll igång, håll igång, håll igång. Järnet, garden. Håll igång. Järnet, linjen är bra. Men inte ner. Fortsätt. Slång den kan.
Ja, 15-4. Bra så.
Bra så. Mycket bra där.
Just absolutely perfect.
Certainly our most complicated end so far, and it comes here in 7, 3-2, Sweden leading.
If you place something on this rock here, that red one goes like that, that red one goes like that. If you place something like the rock that was just queued up here by Rana, this one goes out. If he throws it hard enough, that one goes out.
The intern.
And we're probably spinning this one out as well.
Angles advantage,
I think
Sweden.
we're just moving all the reds out from behind the guard and leaving them probably 2 of them behind.
Is the intern draw better than the outturn draw?
Probably. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, right there's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
How deep? Back button?
No, I think he can bite the T-line.
If you can bite the T-line, it's pretty good, Brett.
Yeah.
Playing with a small area here.
Or even splitting the T-line is okay.
Yeah.
Could be a little new ice. Where's that compared to the last one?
It's a good rock wider.
Probably going to need.
You didn't sweep that much?
Yeah, I think same weight.
I'm going to give you something in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Give you something in the ballpark.
It's
Got a
close.
little heavy right now.
I think it's close.
You're good, Jeff.
Trying to get the T-line 4 foot.
I don't think it's heavy.
Back 4. Weight only, guys.
Should be a hair slower here, they feel.
Needs the curl. Whoa, whoa. Needs the curl. Mark's in always. T. Needs the curl.
Mark's rock trying to help that over.
Just behind T.
Mark,
Go ahead.
Maybe just a
That's a pretty good
little
spot,
bit
Brad.
wide. Hey, it could have been a little tighter.
Yep, a little bit.
Shot.
Sent på där framme. Alltså, sätter vi inte frysen så börjar det bli lite jobb. Vad säger du? Men sätter vi den så är det nice. Ja, jag vet inte. Kan ju skjuta garden och dubbla de här, men det känns som det ligger lite för bra. Men det, pilar vi bara, då känns det som de bara fortsätter dra. Ja, exakt. Det bästa skulle väl vara där, men den är inte så lätt. 14-3 på deras, ganska mycket finish, men... Ja, kör det du känner. Jag gillar att spela något sånt. Men om det hjälper, men Ja, då kan de inte riktigt bara dra igen. Ska de vicka då så får vi väl spela den på nästa i så fall.
Ja.
Sänd upp!
Vi kör någonting. Jag gillar frysen. Tycker den är helt okej.
What a complicated end.
Liten tap rakt, det är bra också. Bara få ner den lite grann.
14-5 på det alltså.
Mikis vill ha.
We'll try to freeze another one in there. My concern here, you don't want to tick that red in the 8-foot, tick it left. It rearranges all the good angles.
0. Inte så mycket framåt. Ja.
Topp
Känns
4.
rätt bra.
Topp 4.
Led upp bra i sliden. 10.
Bra fart. Behöver kalla, behöver
10
kalla.
bak 4.
Behöver kalla.
Oscar Eriksson.
Ralle.
Ja, bra fart.
Jag har lite insida med den här linjen.
Coming off that bronze medal.
Mycket bra.
Ross mentioned that he played in the mixed doubles as well as the team game. Won a bronze, then followed that up with a gold.
You like peel here, normal?
I like whatever you're going to hit an inch of it with.
Just amazing rock positioning here.
Yeah.
Might lose the back red, but this is all they really have right now. Try to pick it clean.
Whoa.
Every rock in play so far. Nothing is at the bumper.
Red. Gotta go.
And oh, they do. Boy, they got their own.
Not bad.
And pushed it in underneath. Shot rock belongs to Sweden. And now we have our first two out of play.
It's funny, though, by missing completely, now the angles are good for Canada because the red takes out the shot rock, and on the left side, that yellow-red takes out the shot rock.
Because at first blush, you would have said, oh, gosh, you just killed their own.
Right.
But in fact, by, as you say, ticking that yellow over, now they're cued on shot rock.
Very lucky. They actually ticked the yellow, like you said. Extremely lucky, because that red second shot would have been long gone.
Utan den så är inte vår gard. Alltså vi kommer inte garda in någonting med den garden. Nej. Jag gillar nog att ha den lite närmare ändå.
Känns som spelar de en clearing på det där.
Okej, om han... Ja, då kan han ju skjuta in den. Okej. Ja, lägg den högre då. Lite högre kanske. Ja. Hake.
Jag tycker det känns som många av våra ryker om man spelar där på.
Sweden needs to be careful now. If Canada threw right now, they could sit 2 on their next shot. So they're going to guard it up here.
30. Känns bra.
Bra fart.
Hake.
Det är okej, tror jag.
Hake minus.
Börja kalla nu. Ja, risk över curl.
Okej, bara stanna eller?
Ja, bara stanna.
Hake minus. Typ i kvasten. Lite längre.
Följ med, men bara stanna än så länge. Inte behöver dra något. Nej, bara stanna. Bra.
Nice.
Ja.
Still left something?
Probably the best shot is to hit this with like board just enough to get that back here so it doesn't squeeze out.
Okay.
The yellow,
You still got a couple ways
the
at it.
tight yellow, red was the best shot, I think.
Board hitting this with board?
No,
That one.
this with board.
Yeah, my worry is, does board even get a shot rock? Like, just spin
Well,
thin?
I just don't. I don't want this to squeeze out.
I know, I'm worried about the yellow not going anywhere.
What Brad's worried about, and they talk about it all the time, you try to get to the inside on these freezes. What Brad's afraid of is if they jiggle these around, some of the reds could spill away from the
Okay, you want
center,
to try here then?
not undercover anymore, and then Edin can take a crack at them.
Okay.
At least then we can manipulate it a
I
little.
like that. I love that weight.
What's this going to do, Brad? What's this going to do?
It's going to have a little gradual curl.
Okay.
Yep, gotta go. Line's tight.
Right away.
Hard.
So trying to push it away. Trying to hold that curl now is Gallant. Still with it. Still with it. Oh my gosh, he got it by, and now they couldn't get it by the top one. They did open it up a little bit on that intern side.
Really good. It's not bad again.
What?
You should have seen that shot.
Yeah, it's actually better. It's 2 misses by Mark, and it's getting better and better.
Hit the yellow.
What a crazy end. Red Canada's still got a lot of options here.
Because they were actually trying to hit their red, were they not?
Yeah, they missed it. Yeah, that's right. That which would have worked. They would have sat one, but now you've got the red on the right that's still there. The yellow double on the left.
Där finns det. Ja. Om jag täcker utsidan finns det hål, men jag får försöka täcka insidan då. Ja, gör den här så får vi runda sen. Vi ligger andra ändå så. Ja. Vart vill spelaren ifrån? Lite mer än kant 12.
I think Brad can play that red, and he can play the yellow double on the right. So they're going to try to guard that. I assume the yellow double. They're not taking much ice.
Känns nära.
Skipstone.
Tight. Lite tight. Nära 12. Okay. Tight. Nära. Gränsfall in. Okej, vänta då. Nära. Bara stanna. Var nära. Hålet är täckt.
Let's go over curl.
Tror jag. Stanna. Har en effekt. Av den. Okej. Fan.
Third.
Everybody gets caught on those, Vic. It gets to little dish as the week goes along. When you throw a guard, you're throwing it lighter. When you throw it lighter, it breaks sooner. You never take enough ice on those. Even the other turn would be smarter.
In half.
Yep.
That was a total miss. Pretty easy double for Brad now to sit
Half to a third.
one
third is good,
completely lost.
And half might catch it. Should catch it anyway.
Dead straight here, eh?
I would think so, yeah.
Dead straight. Short angle double to lead Canada sitting to one at the moment.
Hard, Jeff.
Hard, Jeff.
Trying to hold it up, he is. Gallant pocking it in. Here we go. Got him. Oh, spinning away, and there they are. They're sitting their single.
That's good. Lines up on this too. Good shot, Brad.
Another lucky, not lucky break, great shot, but look where that thing stopped.
Hard, Jeff.
Hard, Jeff. Hard, Jeff. Whoa, whoa, clean. Whoa.
Good.
Not sure what happened there. Brad was really unhappy when he let that go, whether it grabbed a little bit and it scared him, but he hit it just about right where he wanted to.
Look at it now. It's lined right up too. Makes a mistake.
I wonder if you can never get it so it catches that.
Switch the rocks. Fel färg. Thanks.
The umpire saw it and notified, let Brad know, and then he in turn told Nicholas, and we're all good.
Ja, lite mer än förra. Ta det lugnt då. Tycker den? Med på linje. Bra linje. Känns 10 bak 4. Okej. Känns lite. Gärna hålla igång lite. Helst inte. Helst inte. Kan inte. Tight. Kan inte. Okej. Tight. Ja. Över. Oh, nej. Vi är förbi.
Hard, Mark. Come on.
Gotta go, Mark. Gotta go,
Boy,
Mark.
Mark, now, how far can you drag this? And it'll stop back hedge.
It's us, yeah.
Wow.
The door open again, and there's the hero of the moment.
Yeah, it's either that or if you got enough to make
Yeah,
that.
I think that's kind of edge
And
on
he
edge.
saw it was the wrong color without his glasses.
Need,
That's really good,
yep,
Brad. Thank you.
14-1.
That's 3 draws heavy in this game by Nicholas Edin.
So quiet tap for 2.
Yeah, they somehow.
No other combination in that pile that would get you more.
No.
Okay.
No, they'd gladly take 2. It's the best setup I think I've ever seen by Sweden. And when Mark missed that first one, all of a sudden Sweden was in trouble.
A little more, Mark.
Watch the whole way. That's what it is. You guys like that ice thing? It's not too much.
And looking for our first multiple points. All we've had is
I like that better.
our singles.
Felt there. Felt heavy. Close.
Close.
Felt heavy. Line only right now.
Whoa.
Lane only, guys. Room. A lot of room.
You got a split T on this line, boys.
Heavy. Oh, wait.
Still got a curl.
Back button.
14-6.
Whoa!
14-6.
Needs a
Jeffs,
curl.
Always Jeffs are off.
Still there. Just back button.
You're good. You're good.
You're good. You're good. You're very good. Canada will pick up 2. Canada takes the lead here in Las Vegas. Back in Las Vegas for a second time for a World Men's Curling Championship. Our last was 4 years ago. And it was on April the 6th of 2018, 4 years ago, when the Humboldt Broncos were on their way to a playoff game in the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League. And their bus was struck by a semi-tractor trailer. 16 were killed, 13 injured. And today at 4:50 local time, the moment of that accident, the church bells will ring 29 times in Humboldt. The family, the players, the staff, never to be forgotten, as Humboldt will ever be Humboldt strong. (4-3), Canada leads it. 2. What a big 2 by the Canadians in that 7th. And Sweden will have the last rock playing the Yellowstones here in 8.
Okay.
Very, very entertaining end. I thought Sweden made 4 or 5 brilliant shots. One that ticked the right way for Mark. And Edin had a chance, but he had to make an awfully tough come around. He's just a foot heavy and left Brad enough room for 2.
All right, update for you. We saw Italy come back with a huge 3 to get themselves back into the game. And the Italians, oh, it's really close. It looks like they may be the shot rock here as we watch the Korean skip Soo-hyuk Kim. Both these teams, again, at 3 losses. Remembering that just recently in Prince George, 5 losses was all that you could afford. Denmark getting into the final 6 with that 5 losses. Look out here. Just touch it over, touch it back, and that looks like it may be as the hands go up. And 2 it is. Korea leads it.
It's either that or you played the double peel, but I like this.
Similar weight, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Double
throw.
peel's got some merit, but you have to make it. You could tick one of the rings, you could miss the double peel, and then you're in a little bit of trouble because that one rock's buried. I like this call. Stay on the offense, force Edin to make a good one.
It's a little less weight, Brad.
Hard then. We want to get it under this.
We're high. We're high as a yellow.
Corner freeze it.
Curl.
Corner freeze
Rock
it.
short
No
of the
line
yellow.
close.
Curl. Needs a bit of curl.
Rock short of it.
Needs a curl. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa,
Whoa, Mark.
Whoa, whoa. 1 out, 1 out. Okay. Not a bad spot.
Might have over-curled.
Hack, skulle du ta den här tunt och spinna in i det
That's what happens when you're a little light.
Kan jag även ta den lite
They just
tjockare
curl
på
so
den?
quick.
Gul blir nog okej.
Lite minus på tiden då.
Vad ser du för... Lite mer än hack, tror jag.
12-0.
Ja.
It's a tough chase here, but it's available. Now, with these stones, can you move that red out of the 8-foot?
Hack, bumper.
Rasmus Verano.
Hey, japp. Hack. Sarg.
Japp.
Hård. Sarg.
Japp.
Rent.
Klippa.
Järnet, klippa. Kom igen.
Sundgren.
Gå på röd och gul.
And we'll push it back. Does he push it all the way through? Well, not quite, but they are sitting 2, and they do have last rock.
Beautiful. That was the worry, was with the
Keep it up, Mark.
striking band's a little bit deader. Just enough weight.
Probably like normal, solid normal.
Yep.
Another interesting end because you can roll just about anywhere here for Nichols and be buried.
Yep. Hard. Hard, Jeff. Hard. 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 Hard.
One come across, and they're going to use their own as a catcher, and that will leave them the shot rock.
Perfect. Little assist by that red one. Now there's a good example. If Rana had been able to kick that red back farther, Sweden would be drawn to sit 2 buried here.
And we noticed, if you're just joining us, earlier in the week, you had to, and even today, you still have to hit that stone. I think it was Mark Nichols wanted to punch a stone through the rings. He needed to hit it right on the nose to carry maximum weight. Anything off nose, and it wouldn't have spilled. And looking again here, this is a case of the heavies. And it just stops, but they are shot rock at the back. Second belongs to Canada.
Still think we'd probably have to go there.
Yeah. T-line, top 4.
Yeah.
But this is where you have to be aware of the ice surface, right? I mean, this is your mapping. This has been played so many times now.
Yeah, it's warming up. A lot of heavy draws all of a sudden. 2 of the best in the world.
Top 4. Okay, line's good.
If anything. Line's good.
Yep.
Line's good.
Bite the 4. Go. Line's good.
You got to bite the 4.
Like to get full 4 if we could. Curl.
Half 4.
Gotta go.
We're there.
Doesn't need to curl. Doesn't need to curl. Stay straight.
Go. Half 4.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Yes. Gotta go for weight. Hard, guys. Hard. Okay, not bad.
Oh, great drag because they are the shot stone.
Jag tror den är bra. Ganska exakt halv tror jag. Behöver inte spela någon jättehårt. 1,5 sten emellan dem, så bara få in den i bot och få träff där. Ja, 7 normal. Eller mer, 8. Ja, 45, 40. Ja.
Less than half of the red on the yellow. Try to get the yellow to come straight back and get one of those reds. Pretty thin angle.
8-0. 8-0. Whoa. Oh.
So far, not a lick. As Nichols moves out quickly, you watch where this will drag to. And bumps that Canadian stone up. So they are 1 and 3, it looks like, the Canadians.
Bad break there. They didn't get second shot.
One of the real good options there, Mark.
Yeah, this is like, that's third shot.
Yeah,
right?
and right now that stagger's guarding this,
Yeah.
so. Yeah, we just got to guard.
Okay.
Just inside edge of the 8. Just got to make this guard good, eh?
So you saw the Gushue with the slight advantage over Nicholas Edin. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Just a little more. Yeah, a little more. There you go.
Really tough when that spun off. It not only didn't get second shot, which changes everything because there's no guards, but it guarded second shot.
Still good and quick. Yeah, it's nice over here. Just a little light, yep.
A little bit.
Line's good. Half. Hard.
Always yours, Jet. Easy.
Hard.
Just pass
half. Broom length. Line's good. Broom length. Right there,
Line's good. Line's fine.
Finish a bit.
Curl.
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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, curl.
A little bit more just to cover. A little teasing on that outturn side. Can you get through there?
Well, probably, but it's the straight side.
Well, we've only had the one deuce
Still good out in this pack.
in the game, and it comes in the seventh, and it's this draw to the tee line by Brad Gushue.
Well, it was one of those ends that could have gone really badly for Canada, but just a little deep for Edin there, and Brad makes no mistake.
To take the lead 4-3, and Sweden with last rock here as we play in 8.
Jag tror den kommer göra. Jag tror den kommer curla lite, men lite curl.
Would you ever hit your own, Vic?
Fjärdedel.
The yellow one and shoot across, and that would spin your yellow one in too. I don't think they are, though. It looks like, yeah, maybe they are. Hit that top yellow, make the double, stick it, and that yellow should spin into a good spot.
Oh, normal. Med. Nära. Håll igång. Whoa, whoa. Japp. Håll igång.
Sundgren ran up, pick him up. Eriksson got the line. Here we go. Bang, come across.
Perfect.
And how do you do that? And all you hear is, even in Swedish, perfect.
Wow. What a great call. What a great shot. Little unlucky. There might be a feather double here, but it's dangerous.
So you go from the opposition sitting 1, bang, now you, Sweden, are sitting 3.
And technically open up that back one if Brad makes a mistake.
How much can he get to the outside of this? If I go there.
Probably half.
You can get half?
He just threw that in turn 2.
Yeah.
Wait, just run a bunch.
You like to run triple? Yeah.
Nose or a hair low, like a hair
Well,
center one?
it's a little low for sure.
That's a shot. Like, what else do we do? Can you make this
Play
double?
in.
Yeah, you could.
You could play that one, yeah.
That's not awful.
No.
Not at all. Giving up 2 is not horrible at
I don't
all.
think we can play anything here.
We gotta try and eliminate 3.
Does this go through the hole if you hit it quarter?
No. I think you're always pulling on
touching
to
it?
this one.
What do you guys think? Play anyway.
No, I'm wondering if
They were liking the run triple. I'm not loving it, but it's down this straight path that there's no room for error on the throw. It's either missed or made out of my hand. Could play this double here. Give him a draw for 2.
That's what I'd be leaning towards. You're up 1, Vic.
There's no guarantee.
Can you see it now? Can't see
We're
enough
talking
to
like
make
I
that
could
double?
spin it over and still give him a draw for 2.
On giving it the inside?
On the,
Oh yeah,
like,
it's
on the out.
it's whichever one you like.
You can't see enough of
I'm
that,
fine
eh?
with
Yellow?
I'm fine with this
Yeah.
double, and we've seen this a bunch of times to be
Yeah.
able to come close.
What do you think,
I
AJ?
don't.
You can't see enough of this, eh, to make that double, like this double?
No.
No.
There's probably.
I'd still leave the 3
I
shot
think
anyway.
you'd be
Right,
pretty unlucky
but,
to
yeah, yeah.
run that through the hole. Like if we were to play it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a hole there, but I think it'd be super unlucky to drive it through.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yep.
Like I could. The problem with the run triple is I can make a pretty good shot, do this, stuff that there.
Same idea. These
Come back,
leave
hit
the
this
same
here,
result.
and
Yeah. If Brad doesn't want to play that run triple.
I'm thinking this double is the shot. And
Take a
concede
look at
2.
it. To me,
What's
it
that?
doesn't look real easy either.
Okay, well, I'll have a look, but
You can make it with the intern.
The only
if it doesn't look easy, then we'll play the run triple.
you only have about an inch of air.
Only need an inch of air.
There we go. Said one of the best.
It's a much safer shot. Even if he knows that it hits his own red, he probably makes the back yellow double. The Rays, he's a talented player, but you could easily give up 3 on that run back.
Play the run triple.
Whoops. That's what they're going to do.
Just feather low, hey?
Yep.
Yeah, I used to
Just off nose.
hair less than where you need to hit it. I think
Keep in mind he threw a short run back here and missed it a little wide. I think his play here is to be tight, and the boys can straighten it out.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
facing 3 here.
Yes!
With his last. Running it back. Bang, bang, and coming by. Oh, goodness gracious. Still gives Sweden a chance for 2, but that close.
Beautiful shot. Just a beautiful shot.
Had to curl just a hair more.
Shot, Brad.
Nice.
Whoa! Yep!
Shade more curl. That yellow comes back thinner and gets a piece of it. Just to take that on, though, Vic, you know, you could easily give up 2 there. Or 3, a draw for 3, I mean.
Den är okej.
Nästan het om något.
He's been heavy 3 times.
Nästan ner mot egen.
And again, it's all on its own. Nothing from Vrano, nothing from Sundgren.
På riktig båge så.
As Nichols makes his way up here. May need his own if he's got the backing. Has he got the backing? Yeah, he will use it too. He didn't move it far enough. 2 it is. So Sweden comes right back with their own deuce. But what a shot. Again, a great try. Run back triple just fails. Sweden back in front, 5-4. So a trading of deuces, 1 and 7 for Canada, won by Sweden, and 8 has them back in front. 5-4 as we welcome you back to Las Vegas on this Wednesday afternoon. The Canadians will have this afternoon off. They'll be back on the ice tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time against Finland. And the Canadians do have the hammer. They have the last rock playing the Redstones here in 9.
What a game.
Frys insida. Full 8, liten tapp okej, men bara fryser bra. Liten tapp är nästan bättre va? Men ja, om vi får perfekt linje.
2 brilliant shots. Nicholas Edin playing the double and rolling his raised rock in at the same time to set up the 2.
That may be, pardon me, but that may be to me the one is really special because not many people would have even seen it.
Right.
Okay, to play that and then rolling your 2 in. And now you're suddenly sitting 3.
Right. Yeah, my first inclination is to guard it over curl. They could chase it, and then went, wait a minute, and it just made it, and he got the angle perfect. And then Brad Gushue, he might get 50% on that run back double, but that might have been the best shot he's thrown this week, just to stop a 3-ender.
Now he picks it up.
Clean.
Sundgren, my gosh. They just put all their force down on it, trying to hold the line. Rasmus Vrano.
Något tajt I linje, men nära.
Heavy in this one. Do not want this in the rings. Gushue will blank.
Bra fart. Bra linje. Bra linje. Risk över, men... Ja, jag tror bara stanna där. Det är bra. Fint. Gillar ni en till?
I think that's his mindset right now, is to clean everything up.
Yep, no question.
Clean. Yep, clean. Oh, clean. Good throw.
Canada's in pretty good shape because Edin keeps guarding right to the bitter end. Brad Gushue's got to draw the 4-foot for 2. He's shot rock, so Edin has to make a move at some point.
Linjen okej. Visa lite av gul okej här. Bra linje.
Hake.
Bra linje. Inte för hög. Bra linje. Gånga lite i voice. Bra fart. Bra linje. Var det inte kvasten? Ja, kanske räcker det. Räcker det. Ja, bra. Bra linje.
That was my thought.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Four?
Yeah. Top 8 weight, just corner onto the red.
So now the game plan changes.
Yes. They're gonna, if they can get it lined up, they could go for their 2.
Last end.
Mark Nichols had his first.
Wait on me, guys. Room. Room. No, line's good. Line's good.
No room.
Hair heavy. Whoa, whoa. We don't want to move it too much.
It's pretty nice.
Line's good.
It's good.
Line's great.
Hair heavy.
Whoa, whoa. All you guys. All you guys. All you guys.
Don't need it.
Curl and sit. Curl and sit. Pretty good. Real good.
I'll play.
Well, this is a big win for the U.S. as they improve their record to 4-3, 8-3 over Netherlands, who dropped to 1-6.
They're going to change gears. They talked about a soft one here.
Helt. Upp. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Håll i. Ja. Mycket bra.
Nice shot. They disappeared in a hurry.
Yep.
Yeah. Just got to get a little to the inside.
Are they overlapped?
No.
Those rocks
No,
aren't
he-
overlapped.
He can easily do this.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy.
If we knows, it's probably overlapped enough, but a little inside
Okay.
is best.
Hack.
Hack.
Now what, Brad? It's a real cage match here because Edin's trying to force. Gushue kind of let on he was playing the blank. Then he went to the offense. So if Mark can hit and roll a little bit, you can't get at that shot rock.
Yep, real
Yeah,
hard.
just
real
it'll be under a slight stagger.
Yes.
Hack. Hard, guys.
This is narrow, but they should be able to hold it here.
And hard they are. Look at the two of them.
Never off it,
Palat.
guys. Get it by.
Walker,
Hard,
get it by, fellas. Got to get it by,
hard,
fellas.
hard,
Oh,
hard.
they did. And just over. I think they would have preferred to my eye, maybe have left that red stone on that other side, correct?
Right. Great brushing. Wow. That looked like it was gone all day.
Sorry.
That's good. Just didn't have your normal set.
Yeah, I know.
They just know each other so well after 8.
Yeah.
More than that for those two, but
Nose are shade high and making it for them.
they just know each other so well, don't they?
Do they ever?
Yeah, he's pretty tight, I think.
So Skip Stone's first. Nicholas Edin.
And a little bit heavy, a lot. 3 times, 4 times. Can't be heavy here.
Dagar 14 borde vara bra. Kändes lösare i sliden, men... Känns bra, kan vänta lite. Ja, kan vänta då. Bra linje. Borde vara helt okej. Perfekt linje. Ingen studs, jag behöver curla. Perfekt linje, var med. Ja. Bra linje. Bara fart, bra. Plats. Fart är bra. Lite plats. Får inte vara långt, får inte vara långt.
And to the corner.
Okay.
Love to unlock that, Brad.
Don't know whether he got enough to the corner, though.
Yeah. Unlock it on the nose, hey?
Needed to carve that a bit, but they were afraid for the speed.
What kind of weight are you throwing here?
Back 4 at the most.
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
T-line?
What's that?
T-line weight?
Yeah, T-line back 4. Yep.
So the thought is what here? Push it, get to the Yellowstone, maybe sit in front of it, but all important to unlock it.
Right, right. And then you can kill that yellow one.
Back 4. The same?
Yeah, still.
And you won't move the red because the angle's not very good. When yellow hits the red's not going very far. Chance for a deuce here.
Back 4.
Clean. Yep.
Line's good. Easy, Brett.
Back 8.
Clean.
A little heavy.
Just through the back 4.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, guys.
Close.
Back
Weight's
8.
great.
Yep.
Weight's great. Back
Yes.
8.
Back
Back
8.
8.
Whoa.
Yes. Hard.
Hard. Keep it square.
Keep it square. And there you go. You've unlocked it. And the angle is for red onto yellow and out the back.
Absolutely.
Can you make the double?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just some of the fine shots that we've seen today.
It's special.
Om du dubblar dem, har han den här för 3 då? Nej. Det är tufft.
I think the red doubles there if he wants to take it on.
I was just trying to keep it a little higher.
Oh yeah. No, I wasn't. I didn't say anything because I couldn't tell the weight.
Timeout's been called.
Min första tanke var slashen. Skulle jag vara så vid så jag blazar, då kommer jag ändå sätta den på skotten. Ja, alltså så länge jag inte blazar den också. Men klart,
Det är inte det värsta.
dubbla bort dem där, då drar jag för 2.
Hur rimlig är den för 3 tycker ni om vi råkar dubbla dem? För det är ju det som är... Annars,
Om vi bara råkar ta de här två.
han ser ändå mer än en tredjedel.
På raka handen. Jag vet
Absolut,
inte om
det kan bli en påtvingad också på att han går på den.
Ja, jag vet inte om han kommer spela på den, men det gör han kanske. Som den uppgiften han valde i OS så kanske de kommer nog gå på den. Frågan om chansen att sätta den är större än att missa den.
Vad har vi för andra alternativ? Ren gard där.
Han måste ändå spela minst sarg känns det som för att få ut den här sämre än de två här uppe.
2 alternativ. Vi kan aldrig dra här för då har han den här.
Det är gard eller spela på dubbeln.
Jag kan gilla dubbeln om du vill den. Hur tunn är dubbeln?
Det är bara att jag inte är säker på hur den kommer gå där. Alltså det är ju curlhanden, men så lite finish som min dragning fick nyss. Så det känns som det fyrfoten är ju känsligt.
Positiva är väl att om du skulle smita utsidan...
I thought they tried the thin double.
Då är det väl en 2.
Den är ju väldigt tunn. Det är nästan
Chances are you're taking your own out though.
För att den ska byta rotation.
Ja, så jag vet faktiskt, det är frågan. Jag behöver väldigt mycket fart eller väldigt tunn träff på den. Och
det är så lite fart i.
Alltså jag tror det är...
Det kanske är att lägga garden då, men då ger vi han 2.
Han ska ändå sätta full 4. Det lär han göra.
Det lär han göra.
7 av 8 gånger i alla fall.
Ja.
Han drog den dock här förra gången och tvingar han att dra här nu.
Jag gillar våra chanser med neråt till sista.
Ja, då lägger vi garden. Jag gillar inte riktigt mina chanser att sätta den där utan touchen.
Gör vi det enkla slaget då?
Ja, det känns som
den
den
känns
bara
svår.
Går med touchen.
Ja.
Alltså...
Interesting. He's prepared to let Brad draw on the intern side for the 2.
Ja.
Jag tips så. Ja.
But if he doesn't cap this, leaves the hole there, then it would be a quiet tap for 3, correct?
Yes, yeah, probably, yes. I thought they'd take a crack at the double, though. Even if they blew up all 3 of those rocks, Brad's got a... he can only score 1.
Mellanhake. Mellan. Rakt den, men den borde få kall. Klippa. Bra. Bra. Sitt.
Ja. All right.
You're leaving Brad his favorite shot here.
That's over very well, almost half rocks.
Yeah, he looked at it, right?
Right there.
He gave it a good look.
6-8 feet.
How much slower do you think?
8 to 10 feet slower than this side.
No, we were thinking only 4.
That was what, back 8 on its own?
I'm fine with that. Like, they will come down.
Is that enough?
Isn't that unreal? I've never seen anything like that.
But again, is it due to everything's been played down that one side?
Yeah, the one side's warm, the other side's sat for a while, so it's cooled down. And it does slow down. Every building it does, but that's a big number, 8-10 feet.
%, is Brad on his 8 draws so far.
Line's good.
So
4 foot full for a couple to take the lead, going to 10.
Brett, split the tee.
Gallant.
Got a curl.
Walker.
14-8. It's really got a curl, boy.
Really got a curl now, fellas. Got to help this over. Here comes Nichols, too. You need more of that. You need more than that. You need more than that. Oh, no, you won't get there. And what it is, so they missed on the amount. Somebody said 10 feet, a little more. Someone said 4, 6, right in between. They only get their single. Five. Canada, Sweden. On this Wednesday morning here in Las Vegas, and it is Sweden with Last Rock playing the Yellow Stones. First stone from Jeff Walker was just off the center line. The Swedes ticked it over. It's just that stone at top edge of the 12, and now the second Walker stone is center line and on the ribbon. That was supposed to be a peel. Roll out. That's another piece of shrapnel Edin doesn't really need. Might even draw, take away the draw to the button on the outturn side.
Mine's good.
Whoa.
Stay down, Jeff.
Okay.
Mine's a little tight. Yep.
It's nice. Whoa. We're length over.
Yep. Stay down. We're over curling, over and off.
Where are you? Not you,
Just
Mark.
over.
Whoa.
Over and off, over and off, over and off, over and off.
Mine's great.
Over and off.
Shot.
Good shot.
Whoa. There's some separation.
Okej, skulle den studsa in så blir det ju... Ja, det kan bara klippa cleant också. Den ligger lite i vägen ändå, gul.
We were chatting between in the commercial break about that last stone that Nicholas Edin elected to protect, the red rays that would have possibly set up 2 for Canada. And you thinking that maybe he also said in his own, go ahead, Brad, you play that draw over there, which hasn't played in a while, and just see how tough it is. And it turns out Canada only gets the single. That's just brilliant skipping, and you know, it's a guy that plays virtually every game all year, every year on arena conditions, and he understands maybe better than anybody in the world the amount of times he's been in this championship. And I would say to draw a full 4-foot Brad's in turn on ice like this, he makes that 9 times out of 10. But Edin knew that it was quite a bit slower, so it was a bit of an educated guess. He probably threw enough weight, but by throwing enough weight, it didn't curl. He needed a little more curl to make that. Just a little tighter. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, so good. And he gets them both. Rasmus Vrano. Now that missed peel is all they have left.
Halfway? No, high. We're essentially guarding this. That's the inside of this rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't leave too much of an angle. A lot of club curlers would throw center guard here because that's really where you want it, but that gives an angle for somebody like Rana to possibly make the double.
We're over. Yeah, we're over. Line only.
Yeah, it doesn't need to curl.
Line's fine.
It's good.
Higher the better, guys.
Length over, close to half.
Whoa, don't want a half.
A little less than Brett.
He's taking a run at the double at half.
Just shy of half.
We get too much angle here. Okay.
Oscar Eriksson. And across the top.
Oscar knew full well that the worst thing he could have done was jam that roll towards center, so he aired the proper way. Brad's telling Nicholas how bad these rocks are because he's hoping they do take on the double and maybe get lucky on a jam.
Similar weight.
Okay.
Off, Jeff.
Weight's okay.
No, it's there.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep. Line's over curling.
Length over.
Okay, over and off. Over and off.
It's good.
Over and off. Over and off. Good shot. Attaboy.
Wait, Mark. Shot.
Throw one on center and.
Yep.
One more time for Eriksson. And now what do you do?
We go here.
You could, 3 things. Go there, hope they don't make the double.
Give him, like...
The only other options, we come around, but we come around, I think he's throwing it hard enough that they're all going.
Yeah, unless you're here, right? Like,
yeah. But even then, he's running it, probably rolling it there, killing the back.
I mean, if you're
I think we go there.
Yeah.
The other
And
options, guard the yellow one, then go around with your last one. Leave him the 4-foot, which
Yeah, I think so.
hasn't been that easy for Edin.
No.
You agree?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't mind this either. Like, just over curl, but...
It's hard to over curl there, but...
Yeah, I don't like
Where do you
going
want
around.
this? I
So
think we
straight.
want it right at half.
Problem is, if he makes this, it's game over. If we come around, it's likely going to leave something in play.
Right at
Like if we
half.
go back 4. What's that?
Right at half.
Yeah, I don't like the
Yeah,
center guard.
I don't think we can go any higher.
No.
It's either around or
Let's,
guard.
I think he probably just plays straight peel. I think he's pretty comfortable drawing 4-foot right now.
Let's come around.
Okay.
I think we want to be back 4, maybe enough for 2 rocks.
Just half a rock behind the tee line.
Yeah.
This is the best call, Vic.
No, like at least a full rock behind, so if he freezes, we can freeze again.
Okay. What do you want to see?
So you go around, if Nicholas peels, then you go top 8, and it kind of chokes off the draw for Sweden, and they have to go maybe a different path than they would love to. And Brad's point there, if we go a little deep, Nicholas freezes, then we go on top of him. And they're starting to shrink the scoring area.
Sweep for back 4, guys.
Top 8, top 4. No, top 4.
T needs a curl.
He's pretty good.
You got lots of line.
Back 4.
Brett's in if you're going.
Always, always you, Brett. Get it moving. Get it moving.
Get it back there, boys.
Right here.
Line's getting good.
Still got a curl.
Gotta go.
Still
Keep
got
going,
a curl.
guys. Just get some
Keep going.
separation.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta
Keep
go.
going.
Good, good.
Thanks, Carl.
Good.
I don't know if it's right.
Carl.
Mest för att få in farten. Mest för att få in farten. Tror du om det där? Ja, fight.
It's a good shot, because Edin, to make his last shot easy, has to make a real good one
Nu
here.
är vi ändå nästan halvjön. Ja, jag tror en deci, en halv fot mer än 4.
7 nu, va?
Alternative play. What would it be? Would you
7 nu.
rip the guard if you're Edin?
Yeah, no, that's not, or run it straight back, and you kill the Canadian rock.
But
I think most teams are comfortable if they can get shot rock here.
Okay.
Then it hampers Gushue's chance to make a real good one. And that's why Brad tried to get it behind the tee line. So if this is frozen, there's a bit of space for Brad to lock one on there.
Ganska aktiv ändå, men lite tight kanske för linjen.
Lite tight.
Bra linje.
Bra.
Lite tight.
Håll igång på linjen.
Tight.
Bra fart.
Bra linje. Lite
Sundgren.
tight. Nej, bra linje.
Closest to the stone Frano out in front.
Ja, lite lång nästan. Lite lång.
Curla.
Ja. Lite dutt.
Wow. Nej. Behöver curla.
Nej, behöver inte curla.
Sitt.
Okej.
Bra. Den går riktigt långt.
Yeah.
I think we got to be closer than that, Mark. Yeah. Like 2/3.
Yeah, even if you move it a little on that line is okay.
Great game.
It has been
weight's good, eh?
wonderful shot making. And the crowd very appreciative. Need to be shot rock in a 5-5 tie.
Behind us, the broom had more, Mark. Yeah.
Tryckte den nästan lite inåt liksom i förhållande till vad jag gjort tidigare.
Canada, as we showed you earlier, in their head-to-head matchups at the Worlds, it's 3-2 in favor of Brad Gushue. So Sweden looking to even that up.
A little more. Well then.
A little more. We gotta be off.
Back 4. Whoa, line's good. Whoa.
It's gotta sit.
Back 8, back.
Whoa, then.
Back 4.
Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Can't go at all.
No.
Close to back 8.
No.
Has to curl in a big hurry here.
No. No. No.
No.
And finally settles. And just that little rub, that little roll off.
Clearing out and so. Yeah.
Just a foot heavy, which caused it to stay that little bit straighter.
This Orleans Arena. This horseshoe, as it were, with the one wall at the back with the big screen.
Tjock halv gör den. Vad sa du? Tjock halv på insidan gör den också.
Ja.
It's in his hand for the win. Nicholas Edin, final stone in a 5-5 tie. Brano staying with it. Eriksson calling line. Watch them spill, and away they go, and they'll add 2 more, and Sweden will pick up the win. Make the final 7-5 Sweden, as Canada will lose their first as they go to 6-1. And Sweden, after going 1-2 to start, have found the groove. Now they are 6-2. And keep in mind, if they should be tied at the end of round robin, this win will advance and give the place ahead of Canada. Right now, Scotland at 2 losses, as is Switzerland, after they pick a win over Denmark. Korea moves above 500, so do the U.S. Reminder now, just the top 6 teams advancing. So Sweden and Nicholas Edin sign off of a win, 7-5 over Canada on this Wednesday morning.
The 2022 LGT World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you in part by BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Well, we didn't have our first deuce until the 7th, when Canada picked up a couple, and a wonderfully curled game when you look at the two skips. The number 83 for Nicholas Edin. Sweden gets 2-10, 7-5. That's your difference. The game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, as Mark Nichols joins us now. You know, when you look at those numbers and that score line, it was close there. It was close even for the draw to the button. That's how good and how close you two teams are. I know it didn't go in your favor, in Canada's favor, but it was very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, it was a good game. You know, they're Olympic gold medalists for a reason, and we knew we had to be, firing on all cylinders. We made a couple of mistakes. They capitalized, and they had hammer coming home, which is, what you want. We had a chance for 2-9. Brad had a tough draw there, and I thought we played a pretty good 10 ends.
The draw at 9, Mark, you're absolutely right. One of you said it's 4 feet slower. I think Gallant said 10 feet slower. Like it must have been really tightening up on that in-turn side for Brad's draw.
Yeah, and we played that out-turn going away pretty much the whole game, and that in-turn side kind of sat for a little bit. We made our best guess, and a foot short. So that's all. We communicated what we thought, and probably guessed wrong a little bit.
That seems to be slowing down more than I've ever seen on arena ice.
Yeah, the ice has been great the last couple of days. So,
right.
It's just a matter of talking about those paths and doing a good job putting the broom in the right spot. And Brad gave it a good chance. We just had to sweep it end to end, which basically killed the line a little bit.
Right.
I think if we didn't have to sweep it end to end, he makes it.
Great game, Mark.
And now tonight you get to party like 2006 again as you go against Kiskinen and Salo from Finland. I mean, the memories that must come flooding back when you.
I can't remember. It was so long ago, Vic. No, it was, yeah, it'll be fun to play those guys again. We don't get to play them on tour a whole lot, and it's nice to see them here at a World Championship, and yeah, it'll be nice to play them again.
All right, listen, enjoy your afternoon off, and we'll see you later tonight when we continue with our coverage of this World Men's Curling Championship. Finland will come against Canada. We'll have it for you tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Canada looks to rebound now after their loss to Sweden, as yes, Kalle Kiskinen and Timo Salo, both part of the Olympic Winter Games in Pinerolo, of course, and winning the gold medal was Brad Gushue and company. So that's when we join you again later this evening. Split day for the Canadians, off this afternoon, back on the ice tonight from here in Las Vegas after dropping a 7-5 decision, their first loss of the event to Sweden. Thank you for joining us. The World Men's Curling Championship from Las Vegas is on Canada's sports leader, TSN.